Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for kickoffs and kick-ons.
4 weeks to go before we get to the finals. We thought we'd crystal ball it a touch, as I said before. We asked you guys privately prior what your top 8 was. Hugo, who is our graphics department, well, he does everything around here, actually. He's put together a bit of a slide. We're going to put it in here, and we're going to go through your top 8. And I want you guys to sort of debate, justify. I mean, you are the experts. Tell us why and how you think that will be makeup of the top 8 in 5 weeks' time. Anyway, that's the concept. Let's get into it. All right, there you go, gents. Well, a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah.
Biv, you've gone the Blues, Swoop and Goit the Canes. Obviously, the Canes are on top at the moment. They've both got the same wins. Biv, explain yourself. Why are you going the Blues?
Oh, just like I said, it's good momentum, good belief in their squad, and I think defensively on the weekend they showed that they've got a lot in them. So, going to have to need good defence moving forward, and that's my pick.
Swoop, Goit, Canes. Can't see them dropping off out of the top spot.
I just, because of what's been going on here, I just went the current table. I thought we just had to pick the top 8
you did.
that we thought would be in the
pull
finals.
the curtain back for a second. I sent to Goit, I said, what's your top 8? He sent back, can you send me the current top 8? I sent it to him. He said, yeah, that'll do. So if you are watching...
Not that'll do.
Sorry.
I thought that will be the 8
Yes,
that will
yeah.
be pushing for the
that's
finals.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go number 2. Let's have a look. Well, there you go. No surprises there. We've done the reverse. We definitely think Wellington and Auckland will be out in front. Let's jump to number 3, please, Hugo. Well, there you go.
Ooh.
Swoop, let's start with you. You've gone the Reds there.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to put 3 New Zealand teams in the top 3, so a little bit of bias there, but also the way they played on the weekend. I think they'll come home strong. I still think there's still a little bit of improvement to be made, so I reckon there'll be a top 3 finish.
Brumbies.
Yeah, I don't hate that, but sorry, for me, the Chiefs, I just think D-Mac and their attack, like the capacity to put points on, they're going to be there or thereabouts.
And Goit, obviously, you've stuck strong with the Brums. You think they can hold on to the end of the year?
Yeah, I mean, God forbid Swoop gives them a rap, puts them up there, like, you know.
Hang on a second. I just made Lenny my 13 in the halfway Wallabies, or would probably be three-quarter
picking
Wallabies.
one player doesn't make you a Brumby. Like, don't forget where you got. Like, we gave you an opportunity there.
All right, yeah, you're right, because you took me under your arm for what? How many years before you pissed off to the Force?
Until the cash came first.
All right, let's have a look at number 4. There you go. Swoop's gone the Chiefs there. Biv's put his Brumbies. Wait, hang on. So your Brumbies still aren't in your top 4 there, Swoop? Yeah.
I don't know where this is going, right? At the end of the day, you asked me for a top 8, right?
No. I agree with you.
Who's finishing 4th?
No.
Well, that's kind of what you do.
Yeah, I know, mate. Anyway.
Very good, Biv. And Goit, you flipped around. So, Biv, you've gone the Brums and Goit the Chiefs. Not really much to report there. Let's have a look at Swoop's number 5.
There they are. There they are.
Brumbies in there. You boys they're currently in 5th, I believe, the Reds. Tommy's giving the nod. You're happy? You think the Reds can hold on for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I think they're playing well, and they'll be there in the back end.
And then that means the Reds, they'll face who in the quarters then? Do they play the Chiefs? Is that how it works?
Oh, mate, you tell me.
Mate, it's confusing.
I think it's 1 late, 4
right, there you go. All right, let's have a look at number 6. There you go. Rebels, you've got the Rebels finishing up there. I mean, they really got...
They're starting to slide, in my opinion. Last couple of weeks, haven't looked great.
Yeah, but they're scrapping. You know, there are a couple of gritty wins along the way over the last couple of weeks, and I think they've still got a little bit to do. Yeah. Let's not count them out.
Yeah.
Goit, you like the Rebels?
Well, yeah, it's not that I love the Rebels, but I just think the teams below aren't doing enough, in my opinion, to push up there. And that's, as far as the 1 to 8, as we spoke about, I just picked 8. I didn't know that they'd be in numbers 1 to 8, but that was my...
Right.
They're part of the 8.
Might have been my bad comms. Number 7, let's have a look at that. There you go.
Yeah.
3 different. That's good. You got the Druitt coming up there, Swoop.
You got the Druitt.
They can finish strong?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like Mitchie mentioned earlier, like they're pretty strong performance on the weekend, even though they went down to the Brahms. But they've probably got another couple of games at home. Tough to win over there. So they've got points.
Crusaders, Biff, aren't they? We're Crusaders, aren't they? Second last? Third last. They're 10th.
Yeah, I know they're 10th. I don't know if this is even mathematically possible. I didn't look too far ahead in terms of who they've got. I just think they're starting to get a bit of form about them. They're starting to click, which they hadn't been for the first 8 weeks. And then, things. And, the Crusaders pedigree, you just can't really rule them out.
Goit, it is possible. Tommy's telling me the Crusaders can still finish in 7th. Goit, you've got the Highlanders at 7.
Yeah, I do. I think from this point on, it is quite tight. I could see the Crusaders. They played a nice brand of rugby on the weekend, but they came up against a team that had a lot of confidence. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's I was really solid on my top 6, and then 7 and 8, I'm very flaky. I can change.
And this is my favourite one, number 8. Let's take a look at this. Swoop, you've gone the Waratahs.
Yeah.
That's where you got the Rebels. Biv and Goit, that's where you've slipped the Drua in.
Yeah, for me, the Rebels, it was a tough one between Rebels and Drua. I think I went with Rebels just because they were already so high. They don't have to worry. They've probably got a few more points buffer than Fiji. But, for me, those two. I mean, also, top 8 in a 12-team comp. Please, leave me alone.
Goit, you got the Drew in at the 8 there.
I do. Drew, you're doing nothing for your love in Fiji, but I would love Fiji the Drua to push even further. I think the progression that they're making year to year, and especially this year, the difference that I've seen from the way they're playing and the way they travel. Yeah, I think I'd love for them to be in the finals. And
then Swoop the Waratahs. Tommy, is that mathematically possible for the Tars?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, no, Tommy's giving me the nod. He doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, but you think the Tars can get it done? What'd you say? You said Brumbies, you said Moana, Reds.
Yeah, and Force.
Winnable
games. And I think, I still think they've got enough punch there and enough weapons in that back line to be able to get some wins. So, I mean, a large part of my loyalty and love for the Tars wants them to be there, but I honestly still believe they can do it.
Very good. All right. So they are the 8s that you've picked a month out.
And what do we revisit this on?
Yeah. On the eve of the finals. Yeah. And where there was chat on our WhatsApp group about some sort of penalty.
Okay.
I don't measure that. How are we going to measure that?
What do you want to do here, boys? Some of them people were saying inserting things in stuff. I don't know that we can do that. What do you want to do here?
Well, maybe a point for each of your teams that's in the 8, and then if you get the right selection, that's an extra bonus point.
And then if you lose, if out of the 3 of you lose, what do you have to do?
Well, I think maybe we should ask the listeners and the viewers, write some suggestions on a punishment.
Absolutely love it. Send in, what should the punishment be for the one of the 3 experts who gets the 8 the most wrong?
They got to be reasonable, don't they?
Well, yeah, we'll get the suggestions and then we'll land on one.
Well, we'll just put it to a vote, won't we? It doesn't matter what they are.
Yeah, sounds like a prof. You don't put your balls on the line there, but you get to vote on that.
So I have been told that my opinion holds no weight. So, no, Prof, column up there. I can do my top opinion. 8. I'll do it. Storm.
Yes, thank you.
Roosters. Broncos. No.
G'day, please, if you like the show, show us you liked it by pressing like and subscribe so we can exist, because we don't have any more money. We need your support. And make sure you check out our other videos.